Hello, my fruity friends. Welcome to another episode. This is Eva from Healthy Sexy Fruity, and today I wanted to make a video about how to start a raw vegan lifestyle. So, at first, I want to say that becoming a raw vegan isn't going to be easy. There's lots of challenges during this period of time when you're transitioning to a raw vegan lifestyle, and for me it has taken over 3 years and I'm not still raw vegan, probably because that hasn't been a goal of mine in a very long time to become a raw vegan, or at least I'm not stressed about it for being a raw vegan. But my tips for you would be start adding more fruits and vegetables to your diet. In every meal, eat fruits and vegetables. This way you will eat less of those other foods, cooked foods, animal products, and they will be a minority in your diet once you just start adding more fruits and vegetables to your diet in every meal. My second tip would be to replace one meal of the day with a raw food meal, and preferably that would be breakfast, because it's the easiest one to do, and once you have kind of like had the raw food meal of the day, then you can kind of like eat other foods if you are deciding to go with this kind of plan where you replace one meal of the day with a raw food meal. And that's a good way to start. You have to start somewhere. You can't, well, of course you can go all raw in overnight if you want, but I can assure you that it will give you a lot of challenges, lots of trouble, because your body and your mind need time to adapt to the change. So it's gonna take a lot of time, so you have to give yourself time. You can't expect yourself to be perfect at once, even though if you have heard and learned and read and watched a lot of videos about becoming a raw vegan or how raw vegans eat, you can do all that and still I can assure you that you would feel miserable. For me it was, I did a 30-day challenge where I was only eating raw foods for 30 days, and after that I did eat cooked foods a lot. I even ate animal products. That was over 3 years ago, but that was my the 30 days challenge was the big step for me to start adding more raw foods to my lifestyle when the 30 days were over, and I decided to quit eating meat and dairy products altogether and focus on high carb vegan foods. And I was very miserable after I fell off the raw vegan wagon, because I was expecting too much of myself. I was expecting to be perfect at once, and then when I failed I was so miserable. I felt so awful and I had so much guilt in me. It was terrible, and I don't recommend that to anyone. That's why I'm recommending this slow transition to the lifestyle, so that you feel comfortable eating the foods that you're having, so you won't feel deprived and you feel satisfied with the foods you are having. So start adding more and replace one meal of the day with only raw foods. That's gonna take you very far already. And number 3 tip would be to cut out all animal products, because they are not natural for humans. Meat and dairy products cause all sorts of ailments and sickness in the body. and digestive issues, stuff like that. So you don't want to eat those. So you have to educate yourself so that you know why you're not eating those foods. It's a health thing, but it's also an ethical thing and ecological thing also. So there's lots of good reasons not to eat meat or dairy products at all. And you don't need them. I promise you, you don't need them. Educate yourself, read, and you have all the information that you need online. Okay, so those were the 3 tips. And what else? Don't judge yourself if you slip. Give yourself a lot of time to transition to this lifestyle. Focus on eating high carb vegan foods and adding lots of vegetables and fruits to your diet. That will take you very far, and you will feel a lot better with these changes as you feel more comfortable with eating this way. Then you can challenge yourself a little bit more by eating even more raw foods, like maybe a bit like raw till 4 style, where you eat 2 raw meals during the day and then a cooked dinner in the evening. That's how I've been eating for the last 2.5 years. After I struggled when I tried to be a raw vegan, and I struggled and I was feeling miserable, then I decided that I will eat cooked food, allow myself to eat cooked food, like high carb vegan foods, and I felt a lot better with a lot more comfortable with eating that way. So I needed that time to really adapt to the vegan lifestyle. And now recently I've been eating a lot more raw foods even during the evenings, because I just gravitate towards them. Once I'm prepping more raw foods, I'm planning to eat more raw foods, and that's why it's easier to eat them when I'm focused on them more than eating the cooked foods. I do eat cooked foods because my boyfriend eats cooked food and I prepare him cooked foods, so that's where I always snack on some cooked foods when he's eating, and I'm still craving for those foods, but not as much as I used to, and I'm feeling very satisfied with eating cooked dinner, raw dinners. So it's really taking a lot of time to get where I am now. And now I know that if I don't know if I even want to be a raw vegan, but I know that I want to be vegan for sure for the rest of my life. That's never gonna change. And definitely a high carb vegan for the rest of my life, because I just feel so much better when I eat this way. I have so much more energy and stamina, and it's just so cool when you get to eat so much and you feel so good. So those were my tips of becoming a raw vegan. So if you like this video, press like, share, subscribe to my channel if you're interested in seeing more videos like this, more tips and tricks on how to become more healthy and more vibrant. And yeah, I will see you in my next video. Have a nice day.